Hello. Today, I will show you how you can easily and cheaply fix a broken 3.5mm jack on a Logitech G335 gaming headset, without buying new Logitech headphones. All you need to do is replace the damaged and old 3.5mm jack with a microphone. This method also works if there is no sound in one side, left or right, or if the microphone does not work. Most often, the problem is a damaged wire at the 3.5mm jack, or as in this case, a broken jack. To do this task, you will need to borrow some tools from grandma, and preferably some heat shrink tubing. You will also need to purchase a 3.5mm 4-pole jack replacement. If you don't need the microphone to work, you can also buy a 3.5mm 3-pole jack, then the music will sound the same as before, but the microphone will not work. Today I will show you how to fix the headphones, so that they work like new, with the microphone as well. The link to the replacement 3.5mm jack will be in the video description. If you are ready, start by cutting off the old, broken jack. Then, get the cable at the headphone housing, and gently pull the cable until the end of the cable. This will stretch the excess cable outer rubber. Put the 3.5mm jack housing on the cable, because after soldering, it can no longer be done. Cut a small piece of heat shrink tubing and stretch it slightly with pliers, then put it on the cable. With a sharp paper knife, cut the cable jacket, but be careful not to damage the inner wires. Then carefully split the wires by color. Cut off the fabric yarns completely, so as not to interfere with the soldering process. It is important that the wires split correctly, otherwise, the headphones will not work correctly. After the repair, a short circuit will be created. If you have done everything correctly, you should have 6 different colored wires. Then tin all 6 wires to make them easier and more qualitative to solder to the new jack. If you have wires of different colors, you need to open the headphones housing, and see which contact has which color wire. If the colors match, then you can relax. The white wire is for the microphone, the red wire is for the right channel, the green wire is for the left channel, and the blue, gold, and gold with green wires are for the speaker and microphone ground. These 3 wires should be twisted together to form one wire. As a result, you should have 4 wires. Then tin the entire length of the microphone's white wire. Use pliers to widen the cable holder on the 3.5mm jack. Then tin all the jack contacts to make the soldering process easier, and give a better soldering quality. Then cut off the excess length of the microphone wire, and solder the mic wire to the corresponding jack contact. Push the wire into the jack, to fix it in place, and prevent it from damaging the soldered wires when rotated. Then tin the left and right wires, cut off the excess length, and the wires should be long enough to reach the corresponding contacts. Then solder the green wire, which is the left channel. Then solder the red wire, which is the right channel. Then bend the ground wire, so that it can be easily soldered, and avoid short circuits with other wires and contacts. Solder it in place. After soldering all 4 wires, it should look like this. Carefully connect the headphones to your smartphone or computer, and check if they sound. If the left and right channels sound correctly. The link to the left and right channel test video is in the description of this video. Also check the mic, to see if it is working correctly and recording audio. If something is not working as it should, you need to check if all the wires are soldered correctly, and see if there are any short circuits. This can be easily checked with a multimeter. How to use multimeter, you can see in previous video. If your headphones also working like new, take some super glue, and apply it over the wire, where the wire is pressed into the 3.5mm jack. Then secure the heat shrink tubing. Then borrow your grandfather's nail polish, and coat all the contacts, and places where the wires could create a short circuit. Apply super glue on top, and screw the jack housing tightly. The glue will bond together with the jack housing, and it will not loosen. This is the result. The headphones can be used as new, but wait, you are on the Tech Screw YouTube channel, so I will show you how to complete this 3.5mm jack repair like a pro. Cut off the heat shrink tubing, that is slightly smaller in diameter than the jack housing, then stretch this heat shrink tubing over the jack housing. Apply just a small amount of super glue to the place where the wire enters the jack, then put the heat shrink tubing on top. This gives a better look, and a much longer lifespan for this Logitech headset, as the cable will be very firmly secured. This is the result. Money saved by not buying new Logitech G335 gaming headphones, and you can start gaming matches again. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to write them under this video. I will be very happy if you press the like and subscribe buttons, so I can grow this channel and help many more headphone users. Have a successful gaming match.